Hey kiddos, we're going to talk all about how to find and summarize information in a book and online. But before we get started, I want you to turn on your listening ears. Ready? Go. Beautiful. Let's jump right into it. So, in class on Monday, we are going to start, drum roll, Charlotte's Web. So, before we actually start, I just want to show you guys how to find all the different pieces of information on a book. Are you ready? Let's do it. So we're going to start with the title. Of course, that's going to be at the top, but you knew that. And then if you look down, you can see the author. And then underneath the author, you can see the illustrator. So the illustrator is the person who draws all the beautiful pictures that you see in your book. And then if we flip it to the back, you can see the summary. Now, in class, you're going to get to practice your own summary. And when we're summarizing, we don't retell every single detail, do we? No. Just like you wouldn't tell me every single thing you did on the weekend, but just the most important things, same idea with your own summary. So we're going to practice those, and I don't want you to tell me every single thing from the book. I just want you to give me the main ideas. But we're going to talk about that again in class later. Back to the book. Also, you can see at the bottom there's information about the author. So information about the author, if it's in the book, is either going to be on the back, towards the beginning of the book, or the end of the book. Alright, let's open it now. So you can see we have the title again, Charlotte's Web. And then right here is if you were in a library and you were going to check it out, there's a piece of paper that they put in there. They'd open it and then scan it. And then that's how they let you check out a book. Alright, we've got the title page again. A little bit of publishing information at the bottom. So Harper Trophy publishes the books. And then we've got more publication information, like what year it was published. This book was first written in 1952. Can you guys believe it? That's a long time. I don't even think your parents were that old. They weren't born that early, huh? No. Alrighty. And then we've also got more information about the book. And then if we scooch on over, we have got the table of contents. Table of contents is where you would find how you know where to find the chapter. So if I wanted to look at chapter 5, that's Charlotte, I would go to page 32. So let's flip to page 32. Almost there. And sometimes page numbers are found on different parts of the page. So if you look here, 32 is at the bottom. But if you look on the next page, it's on the top. So you just have to be a good observer and look for where the page number is. Also in a book, you will see the chapter title, the number, as well. And then let me find a picture for you guys. In a book, a picture or a drawing is called an illustration. Can you see it? Illustration. And that is just about it. Sometimes books are soft and floppy, but if they're hard, that's going to be called a hardcover. And that might have a book sleeve, which is kind of like the same title page wrapped around the book. So it's like wrapping paper for a book, kind of. I'll show you in class. And then a book that's floppy is called a soft cover book. Those are very careful. See how this one's dripping already? You have to be careful with those. Alright, that's it for Charlotte's Web. Now let's jump into online sources. So in class, we're going to be using Times for Kids, which is all about you guys. So we're going to look at Robots Rule, but before we look at this article, I want to show you how it works. So you can see the link. That's called a link. That's what you put in your computer to find a web page. So kind of like how every page in a book has a page number and like a title, every website page has its own link. And then we have all these tabs up here, because normally a website doesn't just have one story, it has a bunch of different information for you. So you can click on the tabs. And then on the left, you'll see we have the table of contents kind of thing. So that's a lot like the table of contents in our book, but instead of it all being one story in different chapters, it's all the different article titles. And then when you look at the article, you have the title of the article. You have a blurb, which is like a 1 or 2 sentence summary of the whole thing. So if you were looking for robots, would you look at something that has a blurb about chickens? No. You know, okay, this says robot, so I know this is the source that I want to look at. And then a good website has two main things. Number two, put up here number two. Perfect. Okay, so number one, it'll have the date that it was published. So if we wanted to talk about all the different types of technology that you had growing up, would we look at a source from 1945? Well, the internet was around then. So let's try like 1990, 2000. Maybe not. Were you born in 2000? Maybe not. We do something more recent, like this one was made October 12th, 2016. And then it also has the author of the article. If you can't find who wrote the story or the information, it might not be the best source to use. Just a heads up. A lot of times you could print the article, either it'll be here at the bottom. It normally has additional information on the side. And then scrolling down just a little bit, you might have more information, like the year that the website. So 2015, or more information or more sources that you can find as well that might relate to your story. So, by the end of this unit, you guys are going to be able to show me three things from Charlotte's Web and 2 things from Times for Kids. But we'll go over it again in class. Thank you guys for being such great listeners. I will see you on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend, gang.